Thurman White, you invest with emerging managers, not emerging markets. What does that mean?
Well, thank you for having me, Greg, and welcome this morning. Emerging managers are under-researched, underutilized, often underlooked pools of investment talent that because of their size or because of their length of time in business typically are not used by institutional or even retail investors, but do have tremendous potential. So what we do at Progress Investment Management, we're a fund of funds that specializes in creating multi-manager investment strategies that use emerging managers.
And how do you find these emerging managers? What do you look for? The number of assets, their track records? How do you spot them?
Well, emerging managers are typically experienced investment professionals who've honed their crafts at the larger investment houses, but have gotten the entrepreneurial bug. And so they've started their own firms. So we identify them through a variety of sources, our own networks, we attend conferences, we watch programs like yours where we learn about new talent. So we identify them in a variety of ways and then do due diligence on them on behalf of our institutional clients, create these portfolios of managers, and then actively monitor them.
A lot of these emerging managers are younger, so they don't have the track records or the battle scars. How do you convince investors to invest with managers that haven't seen bear markets, bull markets, that haven't been through the tough times?
Well, again, these are experienced investment professionals who have managed through a variety of market and economic cycles, but they are in new firms. And so they are experienced, number one. Secondly, the thing that we focus on is their investment performance. Our portfolios, as well as research, has shown that managers at early stages of their life cycle really outperform larger firms. The other thing that emerging managers represent is a way to diversify the mix of managers that large plans work with. The fact is about 10% of the managers in the universe, institutional managers, those that have 20 billion or more in assets under management, manage about 90% of the institutional assets. Well, that's a large manager concentration risk. So these smaller, newer firms help to diversify that risk and actually lessen the risk rather than the perception is that they are more risky.
And what kind of assets from the institutions have you raised so far?
Well, we manage $7 billion in assets. There's probably potential for quite a bit more that have been committed to emerging firms, and this is across all asset classes. We work primarily in U.S. equity, non-U.S. equity, and fixed income. Again, small, mid, large cap, diversified by style, growth, value, core.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.